Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yep. All right. Let's make some money today. So hopefully today, basically, the momentum should be very bearish. So we're gonna simply try to see if we're gonna get some follow throughs to the downside, for our puts, and yeah, it should be very fun. Good morning, guys. We're playing the September 23rd at the money calls or puts on the SPY. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, you should be able to do this on your phone, but I think that it will be faster if you watch the Twitch stream on your laptop or computer. This is the exact same setup that basically happened yesterday. Right at the morning, we had a big green pop straight to resistance. Yesterday, what we ended up doing was we bought alongside this momentum, but because today's daily chart is bearish, I don't feel comfortable buying into this momentum. But yesterday, what we did straight up, we just bought into calls, and the next minute, remember, it popped up very, very aggressively. So we're gonna wait for a close above this level. But the issue is that this is basically over $1, so it's not going to be as clean a long setup. But the good thing about it is that today the IV is obviously much, much lower. It's a normal day in terms of that, so that's good. IV is only about 40%, and that's pretty normal because tomorrow it expires tomorrow, so that's nice. IWM new low of day. That should not be good for the SPY, but the NASDAQ is still holding above the 786% fib for the day so far, for the 1 minute candle that we have. But obviously the SPY reversed back. It's continuing to fall. IWM is also continuing to fall. Tesla is at a new low of day. Apple is still, it's consolidating at resistance. in a pretty clear bull flag. I'm gonna go long SPY, low of day stop. Low of day stop. So basically, if we get a 1 minute close below low of day, then we're going to close out for a loss. And then most likely we're going to see if we can get follow through to the downside for puts. We took that because we were very close to support, essentially. I wanted to get basically as close to the lows as we possibly could before going long, because that would mitigate the risk. And that would allow us to get a tighter entry and a tighter stop loss if the trade didn't work out. So it's all about patience and just waiting for the right opportunities. But that was a trade we had to take regardless. Let's see if it works out. Still holding. We didn't get a close below, but it looks like we should start breaking down lower here. Trying to the IWM is showing weakness, but these other stocks are holding very close. So let's see. This candle is going to be it's going to determine what happens, because pragmatically, as we broke a low of day, many people have been entering, and many people entered short. So we need to see if they're going to reward these people that are going short. If they do, then we're going to quickly sell these calls and then get into puts. So far, this is very bad for bears that went short as we broke below low of day. That's unfortunate for people that went short there. We wicked below low of day and ripped it to the upside. So now on the minute, this is actually a bullish pattern. We basically need to hold above 376.60, 376.55-ish area, and we can continue going higher. Yeah, also keep in mind tomorrow Fed Powell is going to be speaking again at 2 p.m. So today could be a day of more indecision. Basically just trying to figure out which way the market is going to go. That's why we haven't really had that big of a pop to the upside. But a lot of these tech stocks are showing strength. Tesla is obviously making new lows, but Amazon, Apple, a lot of these other stocks are holding at resistance really, really well. But now we see that the SPY is breaking down lower. The IWM is breaking down lower as well. All right, I'm gonna sell out of these and get SPY puts with a 376.6 stop. This should be falling lower. 376.6 stop. We're breaking down lower. Let's see if we get follow through. If this reverses back to the upside, we're gonna have to take calls. But so far we're seeing momentum to the downside. The IWM is sitting at very important support here at 174. If we can crack below that, then that is going to be very good for our puts. Let's see if they give substantial follow through to the downside. So far, tech stocks are showing a lot of strength. So to see that the SPY is still continuing to fall lower, even though tech is showing strength, is pretty interesting. Yeah. Today could be another day of just slow movement, choppiness. Yeah, these contracts should be up about $20, $30. So you guys should, if you're holding multiple contracts, you guys should take profit. Don't try to make up for the loss in the earlier trade with this trade. There's more trades to come. There's more days to come as well. So make sure you guys are solidifying some profits and increasing your stop loss. Basically, we're in the clear. We're short. We went short at a pretty nice time. We're still in profit. Now is the time to start taking some profits and allowing runners to ride. Let's see if we can get more follow through to the downside. But very simple trade. We broke below low of day. We closed below it and we went short. So far, we only really had about 2 minutes of follow through to the downside. That's not the most bearish situation, but yeah, make sure you guys take profits. Bears want this to remain below 376.30. The IWM is continuing to make new lows. SPY. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, so what we just saw on the last minute was a pretty bullish opportunity to go long, but people got faked out. So we had a green candle, we had a solid level to go long against as a stop loss, but the momentum is clearly so bearish. All of the people that went long here, we had a huge wick to the upside as well. Fake out. Huge drop right afterwards. So the momentum is very heavy. So make sure you guys are taking profits. We just made a new low on the SPY. But it's good because the IWM is below major support. It's broken below 174 very comfortably. It's leading the weakness here. So it's pulling the SPY down as well, which is great. And now the rest of the tech stocks are not showing as much strength either. They're still stagnating at resistance, which is the issue. But now Apple is starting to show some weakness. Amazon is starting to show some weakness. Microsoft is still stagnating at resistance here. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can keep on getting some follow through. So initially, right, this pop right here, we should have bounced to 376. A healthy bounce would have been to 376, like 30. But we could not even make it to that level. We barely even. We're falling off the screen a little too hard. All right, but on this retest here, right? 376.30 30 should have been a level that we came back and retested to go enter into short. But on this pop, we were too weak to even come to that level and retest. So that clearly showed a lot of weakness. So you can do the same concept for the other side of the trade as well. If we don't go back and retest a major level of support and we end up continuing to go up, that shows extreme strength. All right, I hope that made sense. But these contracts are up almost 20% for every, like, you guys should be up comfortably here. And very, very simply, what did we do? We went long with a low of day stop loss. Very simply, if it didn't work out, we had to switch our bias and go short as we broke below low of day. Very, very simple. As we close below low of day, that's what we needed. Not based off of a wick. We waited for a 1 minute close below low of day and then we went short. This is a trade that you guys could take literally for the rest of your lives. Very, very simply, if you get a 1 minute close below a range, you can go short. 1 minute close above a range, you can go long with momentum. And momentum is very strong during the early hours of the trading day. So this clearly worked out and worked out very well. Worked out very, very well. This is setting up for a really big, strong move to the downside. If we can't hold this candle here, we're going to get a very, very strong red candle. The momentum is very, very bearish. Oh, damn. The momentum is very, very bearish. Everyone that went long again right now, if we get a close below this level, then that's going to be very, very bearish. But if we get a wick here, then we can maybe go long. Momentum is very, very strong to the downside. Make sure you guys are taking profits. These contracts should be up at least 20% for everybody. We made some money to the downside so far. Everything bounced that support. Let's see if we get a retest back to 375.37, 375.40. And then if that level holds, that'd be a good level to go long against. The IWM basically reversed all of its gains. But it's holding low of day, the IWM. IWM made a new low of day. But this 375.20 level is holding very well on the SPY. This is basically a level that bulls want to hold. If that level, yeah, so basically we're closing, well, we're breaking down below it, but this level needs to get a close below that level, and then we can continue to the downside. Because this was a very, very important level that people wanted to hold for the momentum to continue upwards. Because it would essentially be the 786% fib of this big green candle. And the 786% fib or the 618% fib are really, really good levels of retesting support. So for momentum, generally you want to hold the 38.2 or the 50%. But a 782% or the 78% fib, forgot the number, but that didn't hold. Now we're back to low of day. This is really, really bad for people. If we break below low of day, this is gonna have a strong leg to the downside. Momentum is very strong to the downside currently. Everyone that went long at, a few minutes ago when that big green candle happened, they lost all of their gains, and now, they went long with a stop loss at the prior low of day. So it's a perfect opportunity for them to continue ripping it lower, to make all of those other people switch to bearish. And then once all of those other people switch to bearish, then it would be a good opportunity for everyone to go long. So that's what I'm expecting to happen. So far, we wicked below the prior low of day, got people bearish. Now we need to see if this candle is going to be green, and whether we could go long. I'm going to go long, very, very light low of day stop loss on the SPY. We have to, because this is basically, something that they could be doing to make people frustrated. So we're going to go long with a low of day stop loss, very light. This is risky. We didn't get any confirmation, but this is looking like we're going to rip to the upside. Makes sense. We're still holding the put runners, but this call position we're holding with a low of day stop loss. Because if we're wrong about this bounce, we still want to profit on the way down. But this does look like a bounce. Should be happening. We wicked below low of day, and then we close with a very big green candle. So let's see. If this doesn't work, because this is a very, very bullish, this was a very, very bullish setup. If this doesn't work, then this is going to be really, really bearish in my opinion for the rest of the next few minutes. The SPY ended up breaking below another low of day, but quickly bounced upwards. But yeah, let's see. Ooh, puts are flying. But we're still holding above low of day. Puts are doing pretty. The momentum is clearly very, very bearish. But you have to take longs. We have to take stabs at longs. Basically, the SPY is teetering on the brink of destruction at the moment. It has a decision to make. Are we going to get a very, very strong move to the downside, or is this level going to hold the support and bounce? So far, what we're doing is we're holding on to the puts that we're still holding on to from earlier on in the morning when we went short. But we entered a very light call position to try to see if we could get a bounce off of these lows here. And now we're just waiting to see if the SPY can hold itself here and get a bounce. But yeah, there's not much else to do at the moment. We just have to simply see if we get a close basically below 374.73, 374.70-ish area, and then we'll go we'll sell these longs. Call premiums are dying. So these puts are paying very, very quickly as well. Very interesting stuff. That's pretty crazy. If we didn't get that bounce, then this is disgusting. This is going to be very, very disgusting price action to the downside. Yeah, you can see we got another wick below, but we didn't get a close below major support levels. So they've wicked new lows about 3 times now. Once here, once here, and once here. So they're basically continuing to target people that are going short, and they're trying to get people out of their stop losses, it seems. Yeah, so our stop loss is only if we close below that level. Getting wicks below levels is just a way to incite people's emotions to make them responsive to what's going on in the market. That's not how you trade. You're not supposed to trade reactively. Hmm. Momentum is not as bearish as it should be. Hmm. All right. 430. I'm buying more calls with a low of day stop. 374.30 as a stop. As we get higher, we can add to puts with a increased stop loss as well. I'm gonna grab puts with a 375.10. 1 second. Let's see if we can get closer to 375.10 before going to adding shorts. So the SPY was basically having trouble at the 10 simple moving average for this entire time. So every time we crossed above it, it didn't close. On the 1 minute chart, if you guys put the 10 simple moving average, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the first time we closed above it. So you can take some profits off of those calls that we bought off the bottom. And I'm still holding on to the original ones that we initially got into because I didn't see cascading momentums to the downside. I saw all of those wicks as we continued breaking. But we were continuing to hold support. And we were wicking below. So now we just closed above the 1 minute for the first time. So let's see if we get continued momentum. The SPY and the NASDAQ closed above the 1 minute. The IWM is still holding that as resistance. I want to add shorts. If we can get to 375, I want to have 375, 77-ish as a stop loss for shorts. Let's see if we can get there. These calls are working. The calls, we need a close above 375.40 on this candle. If we can do that, that'd be great. If not, then most likely it's not going to be good. We'll probably end up falling lower. Let's see. Oh, this would be a really quick scalp that I would usually take, but the issue is that also the IWM has just closed above the 1 minute as well. And what we pragmatically see is that there were about 5 or 6 instances when they continued making newer lows, but we couldn't basically cascade lower. But usually, any other day, I would be going short right now with a 375.4 stop. But the reason why I'm not doing that is because there's short-term strength in the market at the moment. All right. So the initial contracts that we got as well are up. These that we got at the bottom are also up. So make sure you guys are taking profit. Now, if there's a lot of strength in the market within the next minute or two, we should start flying. I really wanted to go short with a 375.77 stop, man, but I'm gonna go short 375.6 on the SPY. 375.6. We're most likely going to bounce, so this is risky. Don't take this. This is risky. But yeah, this could just be a bear trap. We could rip back to the upside, but that's a clear defined level that we could go short against. There was clear resistance at that level as well. But the SPY is back to this 10 simple moving average holding as support. This is basically like the main level that bulls want it to hold at. So if people were too late to get into longs down here, they are going long right now with a stop loss at 375.90. 374.90. I'm gonna sell these puts like break even-ish. I want like a better entry before going short. I want to see if we could get 375, 70, 80 level. I do think that the market continues falling lower, but I'm just greedy. I want a better entry to the upside before going short again. Because the call side is still acting with a lot of strength. So let's see if we can get a better entry. So generally, I don't hold multiple directions. I don't hold the calls and puts at the same time. Usually it's just I just hold calls, then I sell all the calls, and I hold puts. But right now, specifically with yesterday and now today as well, we have to basically trade both sides only because the market is a bit more choppier. So we have to hedge with our winners with the direction of where the market is going to go. Glad we sold out of those puts. Now these calls are starting to fly. All right. Wow. Okay. So now we're at VWAP. Ooh. SPY is holding above VWAP. The IWM is still showing a lot of weakness. The NASDAQ is holding a VWAP as resistance. The initial call contracts that we got are up over 15%. The ones that we got down at the bottom should be up heavy as well. At least $70 a contract. So what we did was we got puts with a tight stop loss. I quickly sold basically at break even because I wasn't comfortable. I didn't think that we were going to continue falling lower. I was right. We ended up ripping up. So we were doing all of this while still holding on to the calls that we were getting into. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, if you guys made money for the day, drop some ones in the comments. Or if you guys made money, drop some ones. Nice, nice. Nice. Happy to see all the ones. God damn. So many ones. Wow. Nice. Happy to see all the ones. Nice, nice, nice. VN, thanks so much. You're welcome, man. Nice. Awesome. Nice. Run up as many ones as possible. This is gonna go into the TikTok video for today. Drop a bunch of ones. Shout out my brother Rob. He's going on deployment soon. Really, really great trader. Shout out to my brother Rob. Nice. Nice one. Awesome. Not trading, just enjoying the stream. Nice. Wow, I missed out on the YouTube comments. Sorry about that. Actually, this is actually another this is looks like a shorting opportunity, but then we're gonna drop down to support, and then we're gonna have to make a decision at 375.50. 375.50 is major support. This is not a really safe longing opportunity, but oh man. So now we're at 375.50. Okay. Basically just needs to see if we can hold at 375.50. If it does, then we can scalp long. Oh wow. The YouTube comments. Oh, the YouTube comments are back. You guys weren't around yesterday. What happened? Did you guys lose all your money? And then today, like you overcame your losses, and now you're back to talking shit after I made some plays. Like if there was a day to talk trash, it would be a day when I wasn't posting good plays. You guys should have been here yesterday when it was a bit more choppy, but now it makes absolutely no sense. All right. So for the momentum, the next like safest trade would be if we could get a break below low of day. Then you could go short with basically that area as a stop loss. Otherwise, because Tesla is showing a lot of weakness, as the rest of the market. Let's see. Let's just be patient. Interesting. We're just waiting now at this point to see if we can get a safer entry. Right now, the market is a bit indecisive at the moment. It doesn't make sense to take any sort of aggressive play for now. 1025. Let's see what happens moving forward. Also, I would recommend that everyone's watching on YouTube. You guys click and watch on the Twitch stream. Let me go ahead and share that with you guys. Yo, so what? I'm confused. Where did everyone go? That was just all right. You know what? Let me just stop. It's not. Sorry. Just cowards are sad and funny to me at the same time. Just feels bad. We're still seeing the SPY and everything hold resistance at the 10 and the 50 simple moving average. The IWM is still holding above low of day, but it still has a lot of resistance at the 10 and at the 10, and the NASDAQ also wicked right at the 10 and the 50 as well. So they're not making it easy for a move upwards. Mark, what's good profit by your standards? Enough profit to be living comfortably and paying for necessities. I've been trading for almost 12 years now. Wow, 286 viewers on Twitch. That is crazy. That is wild. Welcome to the channel, guys. Tomorrow would be a very risky day to trade as well because IV is most likely going to be high, but it's not going to be as high on as it was on Wednesday, but it's still going to be most likely choppy because Fed Powell is speaking at 2 o'clock in Washington. So that should be a pretty interesting, important speech. Now we just wait. We're waiting for a better opportunity. Take a trade. Let me read the TikTok messages. I got a day trading restriction. You need to transfer your funds. Oh, you need to transfer your brokerage, convert your brokerage into a cash account. Google what a cash account is. Convert your brokerage into a cash account. Thank me later. Congratulations, this changed your life. Cash accounts will literally change your life. Definitely do that. Powell speaks at 2 p.m. Eastern time. There's no data that comes out today. So what we just saw is you saw that we wicked below all of these major levels of support, and then we closed green. That is literally why I always go long when this situation happens, because normally the next candle is very, very green and it leads to a breakout. So this is just literally like confirmation of why I always usually go long when we wick below multiple levels of support. You can see that we got, so basically emotionally what they did was they got everyone bearish. We had one big red candle made it seem like all of the gains were about to get erased. And then we continued lower. So this wick, it looked like a very big red candle. Continued lower. Only for them to rip it up and then make the next two candles green. So usually at bottoms, when that candle shows up like that, when we wick below multiple supports, you automatically go long with basically a stop loss at the lower end of this wick. And it has a super high success rate. And we just saw it play out live. Also, guys, do not focus so much on indicators. Focus way more on drawing out support and resistance levels. And oh wow, balloons. Damn. Sent me balloons. Someone sent me roses earlier. Thank you so much. Ogito. Learned something new. Yep. Thank you, Amateur. That short market yesterday, like you said, up 15 racks. Nice, man. Congratulations. Congrats, man. That's beautiful. Oh yes. Shiba, thank you so. What? Sent me a scoreboard. What is this? What are these gifts? That's crazy. Hey Donald, you want to be famous? Hey Donald Frick 703. Mr. Check Chaser, how do you know the support levels if you're not graphing it? So I have separate screens that have like all of my resistance and support levels. Like they look very, very messy. So what I'm only showing you guys is this is just a trading view chart. But on my separate screen, it looks like a lot of lines and it's just not pleasant to look at. So yeah. Just gotta stop trading based off of 1 minute charts, bro. What's your P&L for your life? I'm sorry. All right, let me just block you. All right, sorry. So what was that breakout, or is this supposed to continue? No, it doesn't necessarily continue. It only works for about. It has a very high likelihood chance of working for at least 1 to 2 minutes afterward. If you guys want to learn how to draw out your support and resistance levels, I would recommend you guys go to YouTube and type in Informed Trades. Informed Trades has a really, really good free course on YouTube. It shows all of this really, really well. Is that what you learned from? Yeah, so that was, I initially watched that course like 11 years ago. You can see that it came out like 12 years ago. So that was one of my first courses that I ever watched, and it still holds very, very true, and it's like really, really good to this day. It's really, really nice. Why can't I sub? On Twitch, I don't think you're allowed to sub. You could follow on Twitch. Kansas, you had over 300 yesterday. Yeah, man, that's crazy to me. That is very, very crazy to me. It's a blessing. I have to stop giving energy. I have to stop giving negative energy to people that or feeding into the negative energy, because I don't want a bad, uncomfortable environment. Raj, Hamid Bike, can you please check if AMD is a good long? The market overall looks like it can continue falling lower. So I'm not sure, you know. I'd be careful. The Discord link should be in the Twitch channel description. Powell speaks tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, man, honestly, I want nothing but success for everybody that's watching. That's the craziest part to me. Like, I want everyone to become rich. Like, I don't get anything out of this. I'm not like I'm not charging you guys. Like, I legitimately want everyone to do so well. So I just get, first of all, when I'm already trading, this is completely new to me to live stream, because before I wouldn't even want my friends in the same room as me, because I just couldn't, I didn't want to deal with anything or anyone else. But now I'm doing this this is completely different to me. Live streaming, talking to a bunch of people. This is new, and I'm very, very happy with the way that I'm handling all of this. But yeah, I just get a little bit upset when people don't respond kindly, but then it's understandable, because people have been treated like crap in this industry. So to see someone genuinely actually trying to help completely for free and not trying to like shill a course or like one-on-one mentorship, it's never before done. I'm actually the first person that does any of this stuff. So it's normal why people don't really trust me at first. It's understandable. But yeah, I just have to be a bit more patient and understand that people have been scammed. It's the same way as I have. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars growing up. So I'm in the same boat. Yeah, there aren't very many clean setups to take at the moment. That's why I'm not entering. The premiums are also not moving as quick. Thank you, Unleashed. Thank you, XXJ Cal. Thanks, guys. When you place a call with strike price, I always buy at the money, unless I'm explaining, unless I specifically say I'm getting these calls, I always enter at the money. I work 15-hour days, man. I want to trade a lot more. I got my account from 200 to 700 in a week. Wow, nice. Damn, that is really, really good. So now, just focus on building your account up. Save as much money as possible. Be very, very cheap and frugal, and put as much money as you possibly can, basically, into your account while maintaining all of your bills. Just live very frugally. That's the way to do it, man. Congrats. How did you get into trading? I started learning how to trade in high school. I'm just waiting. Mike Gogurt. I'm just waiting for funds to settle to switch to cash account. Nice. Yeah, just be patient. Psalm 314. What is your biggest loss? I I lost I lost around 100. Yeah, I think I lost like around 100 in a week. What time is the meeting? The meeting is at 2 p.m. Eastern. You are a great scalper. Thank you, thank you. What branch? He's in the Air Force. He's in the Air Force. What time do you start your live normally? So I start normally at around 9:25, 9:26 a.m. My wife's boyfriend isn't going to like this. It's all right, man. Ape hold strong. I mean, look at the rest. Yeah, at the money. Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100K, not $100. 100K. Yeah. Air Force. Nice. I'm in the Marine Corps. Nice, brother. Make sure I got the boss chain. Make sure you join the Discord. And yeah, everyone that's watching, I don't mean to show the Discord obviously, but it's a free Discord. But there's other like-minded people in the Discord server. Very positive, uplifting environment. There's no negativity. It's really, really nice actually. So it's a great environment for new people as well as seasoned professionals, because there's genuinely a lot of rich people in the Discord, and also a lot of people that are new traders that are trying to learn as well. So it's a great environment. Definitely just Google cash account. If you Google cash account, you'll understand. But yeah, you should definitely convert your brokerage account into a cash account. 9:25, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Market hours, Aim high, my prayers go out for his safe return. Yep, absolutely. Lizzo, do you ever use the trauma moving average? I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is, man. Sorry. Thanks, man. Moose, Pioneer, Mr. Invest. I'm gonna date my daughter. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I don't have the time at the moment to, properly respect you or your daughter. So I wouldn't be able to maintain that. But I appreciate it. SoCal Sean's repackage the informed trades course. I mean, no, like it's already there. I'd rather just make it better. So the course that so initially I was working on a course, but then since we started live streaming everything for the course that I'm going to have, it's gonna be free, but we're going to add these trades that I'm taking in the course. No, I'm never gonna charge, but we're gonna add these trades that I'm taking into the course so that you guys can like legitimately see, all right, this is this pattern, this is why we entered, blah blah blah. So it's going to give tangible real life trades behind the theory that we're learning in the course. So that's going to be very exciting. In my Birkin. You're real, thank you. Checkmate. Wow, man. Voldarian235, just found your stream yesterday and I've been impressed in just 2 days. Looking forward to learning a lot more. Thanks, man. Thank you. Just found your channel, enjoying it thus far. Seems like a legit dude. Definitely gonna be hanging out here more. Thank you, dumb marine trader. Thank you. Rocky Roads didn't set your stop loss. What happened with Rocky Roads? Christian, what happened with Rocky Road? Young Symbol, that's how I feel right now. I want to be in a room by myself when trading, but whenever you start explaining and teaching it, helps build my own confidence. So I will always appreciate you. Thanks, man. I'm happy to hear that. Gust flow, too much chop today. Yeah, definitely. There's not as much follow through. There's not really that many safe plays to take at the moment. The only one clear play that we would have been able to take was that that big wick that we saw. We could have quickly went long, but yeah. Apex, it looks like a skipping rock. Wow, I've never heard that analogy. That is very true. JX S fades. Yeah, I will never ever charge. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang 84. Calls are garbage cheap right now. Um. Uh. JR trade. You need some time in the market to be able to trade side by side with you. Take the trade you call out. A trader needs to also see what you see. Once that happens, trading is easy with you. Thank you. Stop loss mania. Glad I'm on Twitch instead of YouTube since it sounds toxic. No, that's just I my issue is that I'm from Brooklyn. So I I just need to stop and just realize that people are here trying to make money and I have to not be not react emotionally to these people. What happened with Rocky Roads? Applesauce. Does a 1 minute pattern hold any merit, like the triangle on the one with SPY that is forming? Yeah, the 1 minute time frame holds a lot of merit with time frames as well. That's what generally scalpers and everything use. Manism. Manism made 20K in my first week trading with 2K starting money and lost 22 the following month. Through you, I can trade less risky / better with stop losses / less money amount per trade. Yeah, absolutely, manism. Regardless of how much money you lost, just think of it as a blessing. The fact that you made that much money to begin with. The fact that you made that money to begin with is a blessing in and of itself. So never beat yourself up and say, "Oh my God, I lost 22,000." No, you flipped 2,000 into however much money you flipped it into, then you ended up losing it. So if in the future you can end up controlling and learning from your mistakes, and that's what mistakes are, like you just learn from them and not apply them again. So that's good. Jacob lost 99% yesterday. Mark McAleer. Mac McAller. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. In my 20th year of trading, you are one of the best intraday strategists I have seen. Italian blessings to my detractors. Hey, you. Thank you, Mac. It's not worth it. But thank you. Joey, Merry Christmas, my brother. Oh man, you are. It's Christmas for you, 100%. Big Bear. Joey, nice. It's going short and going long. Going short is when I think the market is going to go up, and going. I'm sorry. Going long is when I think the market is going to go up, and going short is when you think the market is going to go down. Centi Centric FN. I'm 15 and started with 2,000 and at 3.5. That's crazy. Nice. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Like I keep getting a lot of messages from people that are very, very young, less than 18 years old. 100%. If you guys join the Discord, everybody in there is going to want to help. You're going to have access to a bunch of really, really high quality traders completely for free. And they're going to help you because you're super young. And it's inspiring. It's very, very nice to see that young people are taking this initiative. People that are in their 20s, 30s, 40s aren't even doing that. And you're 15. I started when I was 16. So you're starting earlier than I am. So hopefully in the next few years, your success is going to be much bigger than ours. And that's what we can hope for. That the future generations end up doing better. DJ Souza? DJ Sosa 2017. Damn, I'm getting a lot of messages. Here. Yeah, there's still no really safe, awesome opportunities. This is a really strong falling wedge on the 1 minute. And we're currently breaking down below it. So the falling wedge support is 374.40. We're currently a few points below it, so let's see if this can hold. On the daily time frame, we also are currently breaking down below a falling wedge. So let's see. Man, I just this isn't a really good trade, but well, it is a pretty good trade, but the premiums aren't moving fast enough. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna take SPY puts. I'm buying into SPY puts with a 374.30 stop. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if we're gonna get follow through to the downside. Tesla is holding support really well, but man, new low of day. Let's see if this works. We get more follow through to the downside. The IWM and NASDAQ are holding support. The SPY is holding support too. Yeah, most likely they're going to want to try to bounce it back up to 374.4, 374.5. Get people to sell out of their puts and then bring it down lower. Yeah, unfortunately, we should be falling much heavier, but we're not. It's holding support really well. Tesla low of day. Apple is sitting at pretty important support here at 151.5. It's a lot of support here on Apple. Between the 151.3 and 151.5 area, lots of support. So we're right above that level. Unfortunately. This basing here, that's also not what we want to see. We don't want to see it holding support like this. We would have rathered it bounce already. And not bounce. We would have rathered it break down below support, obviously. Like a nice strong move, but we're not seeing that yet, unfortunately. Another baby low of day. Doesn't mean anything. Need buyers to just stop trying to buy. I just want it to just fall so it can be a nice quick move. But things are holding support a little too well. Apple is clearly going to be holding support right here. We need Apple below 151.34. That's the main support for Apple. If we can break below 131.34, that'd be great. Tesla also is bouncing off of the low. It's found support. The IWM and NASDAQ came almost touched, but it failed at the 10 SMA again, but it's holding support. So we have to see if they're going to bring it back up to 374.5 and then break it down lower. But so far, things are holding support. The IWM is breaking above the 10 SMA. The NASDAQ touched it, failed. Apple obviously held support, bouncing, but it also support. Yeah, this is when people are adding it to shorts. This is where people would be adding it to shorts with a stop loss of basically 374.50 or 374.60. Because we're wicking at these levels of resistance. We didn't get a solid close above 374.30 yet. And now, even at this point, if we do get a close above 374.30, we would need a solid close above 374.40. But yeah, so now we can see the IWM is holding comfortably above the 1 SM or the 10 SMA. People are definitely going to be going long here. Oh, lots of volume coming in. Lots of volume coming in. All right, we have to sell these puts, and so much volume is coming in. We're gonna go long with 374.30 as a stop. If this doesn't work, then let's just wait for tomorrow or a better opportunity to trade. But actually, if 374.33 doesn't hold and we close below that, we could go back short. Well, let's see. Lots of volumes coming in. It looks like they want to continue this upward. Yeah, market's definitely not acting healthy and fluid, unfortunately, at the moment. All right, out of the calls, we close below. I'm gonna re-enter into shorts with a 374.40 stop to see if we can continue and break down below. $374.40 stop. On these puts. Momentum looked very, very bullish, and they flipped it completely bearish afterward. So this should crack lower. Any other day, this should have made a newer low. This is not a healthy pattern to go long, but the way that they've been dealing with the market is the way that they've been handling the market thus far is they'll probably just bounce it off of this area, but is not a good level to go long off of. So this is a very, very bearish pattern. If this ends up bouncing, then I would be very, very surprised, because this should be breaking down lower. Any other day, if today wasn't very range bound and we had like some solid follow through momentum, this would have already made a new low. Yeah, you know, we broke a bit below. That doesn't mean anything. We need a solid close below. Otherwise, it could easily just wick and rip to the upside. But we need a nice, solid, strong close below these levels right there. Okay, that's not bad. All eyes are pointing to the downside. This looks like we should continue falling lower. But if we end up bouncing, then once again, I would be very, very surprised. So far, textbook on paper, this should continue falling lower. There will be times or anomalies or certain weird situations when these setups don't work, but on paper, these should always be working. So we basically have to continue taking them regardless of whether they're going to work or not. So we made a new low. You guys should be taking profits. Tesla reversed completely out of this bullish pattern that I was creating. Let's see if we can continue getting some follow-throughs to the downside. Make sure you guys have solidified some profits. If you're only holding one contract, make sure you guys solidify some profits. This can rip right back out to the upside. And then, yeah. So bears, we want this to remain below 374.40. That's the level that we want it to remain below. So we could end up breaking back above this trend line. That's fine. But this is, sorry. This is going to be like the main area that we don't want it to break above. So far, once again, you could look at this candle pattern. We wicked below a low of day. The next candle was very green. And we continued higher. So now that this is out of the way, we basically have to see if they're going to allow it to continue flying and break above 374.50, or if this is just a bull trap. But for scalps, literally, this is this pattern works where we get a wick below major support, and then the next candle is green, or this first candle is green. It usually always works to the upside. But big rejection so far. It just looks like it was a big bull trap, which is nice for our puts. Yeah, make sure you guys are taking profits. We're back to the lows. We're not seeing strong follow through to the downside, unfortunately. I'm telling you guys, any other day, this would be cascading to the downside. We would already be at like 370, 250, 373. Another low of day, nice. We need more. Need way more. It's just, come on, just drop. Get a nice, clean, strong candle to the downside. Stop staircasing down. Make sure you guys are taking more profit. They could easily just rip it up to the upside here. And now just make sure that you guys keep your stop loss at break even. And now just let it ride. We entered at a good time on the puts, and now we're just waiting for it to fall lower. Every little small pop that we had to the upside, every little opportunity to go long was quickly reversed. So this is clearly showing a lot of bearish momentum, but they're not making it easy with a lot of follow through momentum to the up or the downside, unfortunately. So IWM just made a new low of day. The NASDAQ just made a new low of day. SPY wants to hold. SPY wants to be different. All right, I'm gonna set my stop loss at break even, and then I'll be right back. We're holding this low of day level on the SPY. Yeah, there we go. We could easily bounce up, and that's basically what happened. All right. Well, these are the two main levels that we want to. We want the SPY to remain below. This 374 level, and then this 374 40-ish area. We don't want the SPY to cross above. Another thing to keep in mind is that when we have big candles like this, right? So we just saw, sorry, a big wick like this right here that we see is a very high likelihood that we end up on the next candle, we end up coming and filling it. There's a high likelihood that we do come and refill the entire candle. All right. If we don't end up coming and filling this candle, then this would be very, very bearish. So just keep in mind, if we don't come and fill this candle to the top of this candle, then that is very, very bearish. So just keep that in mind for future reference. You could use that as a play to go short. But so far you can see that we did fill the candle. So we need to see now if they close it above 374. But yeah, I'm about to head out. These are the levels that you can basically continue to hold against, or you just sell if we close below break even. But right. Yeah, we're seeing it continue to fail, but you know, we didn't get a strong cascading move to the downside, unfortunately. So yeah, most likely it's going to end up retesting 374.50. All right, I'm gonna head out. The market is not really moving very fluidly, so we're just gonna sit here and there's no point. A lot of like the clean moves are not happening as fluidly, so it's, yeah, you know, there's no point of over trading today. Yeah, I have to leave, but yeah, guys, these are the levels. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for all the likes and all the gifts and everything as well. But yeah, cool. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow at 2 p.m. FedPal, 2 p.m. Eastern time, FedPal speaks. He gives a speech again. So tomorrow, the IV on the contracts can still be higher than normal. So tomorrow can be choppy as well. All right. So, yeah, be careful. Take care. Don't overtrade. And have an amazing